about, right?
Yeah.
When you go to a boxing match, the fight is different.
Yeah. Well, game, you got the whole court, right? An
Yeah.
NFL game, obviously, you got the whole field.
Yeah.
Boxing, bro, you got that small ring, bro. You know what I mean? You got that small
Small,
ring.
dude.
So the arena shrinks, you know, or actually the arena grows. The what you can see shrinks,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, a boxing fight is
And
a
this is
different
why I'm
level.
a wrestling fan. Or
Damn, bro. I don't remember that in the old WWF, bro. I just remember Miss Elizabeth and you know.
She's Chilean, dude. She's Chilean.
Yeah, esta cabrona.
Habla español.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know who she is. I know the name. But yeah, man. It's Friday, Joe. It's Friday. The week has come to a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's about to be. But it's day 10 of the government shutdown. So here I am. Here I am.
The government shutdown.
Yeah,
day 10,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. Day 10, bro. So here I am, bro. Live and in person in the flesh. So, but we're gonna have a good show today. I have the ladies on. You know, the mimosas are flowing. Mike is MIA. You know, he's basking in his new engagement. You know, which is good for him.
Conchica.
Good for him. Yeah. You know,
That Conchica ahorita.
yep. We talked some boxing, talked some NFL. There was an NFL game yesterday. If you didn't catch it, you know, we'll talk a little bit, a little something.
Jonathan C. Joe has the hots for Mae Young. No.
What's up, Jonathan
Remember
C?
that
My
from
guy
back in the
Greg.
day?
Yeah. The old lady.
The old lady, bro. Scared a bunch of kids back in the day of the pay-per-view, bro.
We got Jesse A. What's up?
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. That's a show. That's the name of a show right there. Uncle Joe. The Unc and the OG.
Hey, that's when you and Mike are in the studio with the Unc and the OG.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, what's up, my guy Greg?
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade, we rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, it's the life that we chose.
What's up, San Antonio, or wherever you're watching? This show spreads to the Netherlands, to Cali, to all over Texas. You know me, I'm Fernandez, Rick. The prodigal son has returned. I am in studio, in the flesh, back in the 210. I've already had my Bill Millers twice since I landed yesterday. You know, went and had some drinks with some friends and had a good time. Hit Twin Peaks, hit Gimme, see my guy Aaron. So yeah, that's me. Day 10 of the government shutdown. Here I am. You know what I'm saying? Joe, my guy Joe's here. He's Myra's in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, baby girl? Joe, you've had a long week, bro. You had a long week.
Long week. Government
Yeah.
shutdown. Day 10. You know, we've been working hard because we got to keep the nation going here. So
Yeah.
DHS has been on it. You know,
Mhm.
we haven't missed a beat, but somebody's got to pick up the slack. And so all the people that are
I know.
still working right now
Yeah.
got their hands full, man. So everybody's really busy.
Mhm.
Everybody that's been working for the federal government for the last 10 days, we're tired, bro. We're looking forward to this 3-day weekend coming up, man. We're off Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the show Monday. I need my rest.
Yeah, no, man, real talk, bro. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't understand how the government shutdown works. And
Yeah.
I don't, you know, it's complicated. And basically, you know, Congress can't decide on a budget, right? October
Yeah.
1st is always the fiscal year for anything. I'm gonna get back to your question, Jonathan C. I see your question. So they can't decide, they can't figure out a damn budget, right? So there's nothing DOD, nothing government can be paid right now. All government workers basically got told, hey, 10 days ago
Furlough.
to go home, you're furloughed, except for certain like Joe that are, you know, that are
Essential.
mission essential. Yeah, they call you mission essential, right? So like a lot of air traffic controllers, right? Like the plane still got to land.
Yeah.
Joe does his secret squirrel stuff that he does, cybersecurity, like those are essential things because it's national security, right? So
Custom and border patrol.
custom and
you know,
border, right?
they're
So
doing
some
their
so
thing.
some folks are still at work and not getting paid, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Now it can be a little deceiving, right? So I haven't been in work since October 1st. I haven't gotten paid. What's up, Stephanie? You're in the house. Good to see you. I haven't got paid, quote unquote. But basically what they'll do is they're going to back pay all that. Like, you know, at some point when they figure this out, those people are going to get back paid, which is great. But some people need that right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we just, today was a new pay period, right?
Today was
today
payday,
was a
bro.
payday. Yeah. Today was a
Yeah.
pay period. Now my paycheck was short
Of
for
course.
October 1st, October
Yeah.
2nd, October 3rd, right? So that's like about $1,000 short, right, of pay.
Mhm.
So it's tough to ask somebody who lives on a fixed income or something like that to say, hey, it's okay that you're going to be short $1,000. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's tough for people to,
Yeah, we'll make it up the next
yeah,
time.
we'll make
we
it
get
up next
paid,
time,
you
right?
know?
So
Yeah.
so the next pay period is October 24th. Now, if that pay period rolls around and we still haven't figured this out, we're gonna have some problems. We're gonna have some problems
Yep.
with a lot of people. This paycheck was only short the first, second, third. It still can hurt people, obviously, right? But it's crazy, man. A lot of people have reached out to me and asked me, like, how did this whole government shutdown works, you know, where mission essential workers and all that. Again, I'm lucky that I got told don't come back, and I've been in the beach, I've been chilling, I've been brunching, I've been doing my thing, you know. And but if it keeps going, you know, I might have to like cut down on the $50 brunches every day. You know what I mean? I might have to go down to like $40 brunches, right? Or I might have to buy like the cheaper stuff than this, you know. So
No,
I'm
bro.
you know, I might have to, you know, I might have to curtail.
You might get the Hill Country Fair orange juice, bro.
Exactly. like this is the good, you know, Lamarca, but maybe I gotta have to go to the cheap stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
hey, I think it was JHNSB that asked about Pulp.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, I like that question because I'll tell you what.
No, it was Jonathan.
Oh, I'm
C.
sorry, my bad. Jonathan C. Bro, I hate pulp. I hate the juice that has pulp. Like, it is definitely no pulp. And there's been times where I've gone to the store and they don't have the juice with no pulp, so I'll get pulp because I have nothing else.
Yeah.
Bro, pulp. I hate it's like a texture.
It gets stuck
It
everywhere.
gets kind of stuck
man.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. No pulp, man.
And it
I
gets
say
all
no to
over
pulp.
the glass,
I
dude.
know.
And
It's
then when
all
you
over
try
the
to
glass.
pour another
Yep.
drink, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. So no pulp. Just like no to Gina. You know what I mean?
Oh,
No
shut
Gina
up,
and
Gina.
no Gina, no pulp, man. Because and then he starts getting all stuck everywhere. And then it starts flying, man. Pulp can, you know, George Costanza from Seinfeld famously said, "Pulp can move, baby. Pulp will jump out into your eye. You know, you don't want
Yeah.
that." So I know there's a lot of chats coming in that, or you know, I want to get to, but I remember the pulp thing because it caught my eye. Because you're right, I don't mess with pulp, man.
And you know what, dude? It's Friday, and you were talking about checks and everything. So you know what?
Yeah.
It's Friday, and I'm broke. My check better not be short.
And my check is short. My check for the, you know what? That's that saying or that little song. You know, it's perfect because yes, my check is now short.
Yeah.
I am short October 1st, October 2nd, October 3rd, bro. About $1,000 short in my check that they need to make up to me. Okay. Somebody owes me
Look
something.
at Myra.
So, yeah, exactly. See, Myra knows his check was short. She knows. She already knows that daddy's check was short, you know?
Yeah. Somebody not getting their nails did. this
Hey,
week.
hey, baby girl, we might have to wait on them nails.
Ah.
You might have to pick nails or toes. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the drugstore, get the press on.
Hey,
Sit
yeah,
down, man.
exactly. You might have to get hey, baby girl, them lashes, man. Just get them press on ones. You know what I'm saying? Get them press on nails. You know what I'm saying? We might have to slow it down a little bit. Our chat is already off the chain because the ladies are in the house and because the OGs are in the house. Shout out to the chat powered by PF Chang's. Speaking of the chat, I will be raffling off at the end of this show 2 preseason tickets, 100 level seats, free, obviously, and a parking pass for the Pacers game next Friday. Yeah, next Friday, the 17th, I believe. So those will be raffled to the fellas. You know, we love our ladies. We've been hooking up our ladies, which, by the way, our girl Stephanie Maria has gotten her $100 gift card already.
Nice.
She texted me yesterday and said she got it. Good shout out to Sean Quintero for sending that out. We appreciate you. So Stephanie has her $100 gift card for PF Chang's La Cantera. Hey, fellas, one of y'all might need to jump in the running and try to get invited and to get use out of that $100 gift card. So we've been showing a lot of love to the ladies, and we definitely appreciate them. But I also want to do something for our homies and the OGs in the chat. So the way we're gonna do this is anyone that does a super chat today, no matter how much you super chat, will be entered in the raffle at the end, the spin the wheel, to win 2 preseason tickets for next Friday's game against the Pacers, and a parking pass.
Hey, that's a hell of a way to start a weekend, man.
Yeah.
Going and seeing the game.
Yeah.
You know, at the Frost Center.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a preseason game at that too.
It
So
is.
it's all good, man. You're gonna get to see maybe what the lineups might look like. You get to see some of your favorite players.
Yeah.
And it's better, like it's more intimate when it's a preseason game because it's more low key.
Yep.
because there's not a lot of people.
Yep.
So you still get to move around the
Yep.
arena.
Yep.
Maybe go check out some of the places to get
Mhm.
something to drink.
Mhm.
Each bar is a little bit different, you know. I like hanging out there where they have the La Gloria,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
Burgerteca,
Yep.
because that
Mhm.
bar they have is on point. Because not only do they have one bar in front of the La Gloria and Burgerteca, but you turn around and they got another bar right there.
Yeah.
And you could go to the rail, you still drink, and man, you get to see the game, and then you
Mhm.
get to go to your seats.
Yeah.
You know,
Speaking of preseason games, I will be at the preseason game tonight.
nice.
Spurs and Jazz. I'm looking forward to it. And you're right, Joe. Actually, like, it sounds funny. Not that I like preseason games better than regular season games. What I like about preseason games, like you said, Joe, they're different. The lineups are different. You get to see different players that you might not see, you know, during the regular season, which we love our guys. Obviously,
Yeah.
we love our main guys, but it's fun to see Lindy Waters out there knocking threes. You know, it's
Yeah.
fun to see Flagler and all these guys. Like, it's just different, you know.
I want to see Olenek, dude.
Yeah. Getting he hasn't played, right? There's a lot of guys out, you know, Olenek's out, Castle, Vassell just came back. But it's fun. You're right. I like about preseason is they tinker with the lineups, you know, you
Yeah.
get to see different things. They kind of play a little more off the cuff than they would during the regular season. And like you said, the tickets are cheaper, they're more affordable. And yeah, it's a little bit more intimate, right? So I'm excited. I'll be there tonight at the Frost Bank. If you've seen me, come holler. First drink on me. Even though I'm my check short, I'm still gonna honor the first drinks on me. I always tell people that
The cup stack might
will
be as high. It might not be as high.
The cup stack might have to be shortened a little bit, man. I might have to see about the cup stack. You know what I'm saying? Because of that shortage. But nah, man, I will be there at the Frost Bank tonight. I'm super excited. If you're there, come see
Yeah.
me, man.
Perfect opportunity for you tonight. If they win, you got to get it. If we win, we bounce. New video. We got to get that new video in.
Yeah, that's facts. For those who have been under a rock, the when we win, we bounce has officially been retired.
Well, that video.
That
video.
specific video.
Yeah.
Yes, that specific video, which is an icon. It was iconic. I know I've told you before that it was retired, and then it was unretired. It was like MJ, like I'm back. You know,
Yeah.
it is officially retired.
You know what?
Retired.
When you do that
know?
video and you put it up there,
Yeah.
you should put hashtag Return of the Mac.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, this is an idea. If you're gonna go ahead and do the win, when we win, we
Mhm.
bounce. You should have one for every day of the week
Oh, okay.
with a different lady.
I mean, that's doable. You know,
The lineup,
that's
bro.
that's doable. The starting five for
Starting
the
five.
starting five for yeah. That's Joe been coming out with the banger ideas lately. We have some super chats and we will get to them. I appreciate you, but yeah, Joe's been coming out with some bangers lately, and I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm not mad at it at all. But yeah, man, when we bounce is iconic. Again, like I say, shout out to Steph. I wish her all the best. I have no ill will towards her. I care about her. I hope she's doing well. But that chapter is just closed, you know, and that it is what it is. But yeah, man, hope she's doing well. But yeah, let's get to some super chats.
Yep.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
And there goes Matt.
Matt Lerma, my guy, he said to help make up for the short check. I appreciate you, Matt. Matty Ice. Man, if you the Spurs are back, which means Matty Ice's spaces are back. If you're on Twitter after a Spurs game, the place to be is Matty Ice's spaces. They're fun.
Yeah. Look at the Tex-Mex Frank with the lower paycheck. You know, Wiener con huevo is fire right now.
That ain't a lie, bro. That ain't a lie. I mean, we had our brisket, egg, and cheese tacos from Bill Miller earlier. So it was a vibe. But you're right, Tex-Mex. I might have to cut into those old
I
school
wonder.
Wiener and huevo
Tacos.
breakfast.
I wonder if they have that at Bill Miller's, man. You pull up and say, you know what, man? Dame dos Wiener con huevo. They'll
I
look
don't
at
know,
you like,
bro.
what?
Yeah.
Say, what?
I don't think they got the wiener there, bro. They don't got the wiener, but yeah.
Oh, God. Look at this. Already.
Here comes the money.
$4.99 from Midtown, Texas. He
¿Qué
says,
dice?
Matt Lerma
voice, bro. I thank you, Midtown. I appreciate you. I die when I hear you do that voice, bro. The other day when I was watching, we were on. It was one of the days that I was on our government shutdown. It was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was on the show, and you and Mike were talking, and he did the Matt Lerma voice, and I kind of just like put my head down and I closed my eyes to really like get the senses going. Bro, I thought it was a different person in the room, bro. Like I literally thought you could be a voice actor, bro. Like real talk. I was like, bro, like Yeah, man. I was like, it sounds like a different person in the chat, man. So that's funny. For those of y'all just joining, every super chat today, that person gets in a raffle to win next Friday's preseason tickets versus the Pacers and a parking pass.
We got some more incoming super
Yeah.
chats.
Here comes the money.
Matt says $5. He says, Matt Lerma.
How many minutes of the Matt Lerman voice does this get me?
That's what it got you, bro. That's what it got you.
Matt's gonna start wanting royalties for this, bro. Because,
That's what he says.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He's gonna want royalties because like that voice be getting requested a lot.
I don't even know why I made up that voice, dude. I just, when Mike was putting up, oh, I'm still here, Sohan, and then one
Yeah.
day the voice was just created on spot, bro.
Yeah, it it happened organically, which is great. Like that's what happens on this show. That's something we always talk about, man. That and I don't talk about other people's shows because I don't know what they do or don't do, and it's nothing wrong or it's nothing like I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I'm just all I care about is us, and I care about our show. So what I'm saying is what we do here is like we don't get together and like go over notes about what we're going to talk about. It all kind of, and we might kind of just a little bit of a overview.
Look at Matty Ice. Matty with the ice. He misspelled his own damn name, bro.
Wow, yeah.
Matt Lepma.
It all happens organically, man, which is great. Like that's the way to do it, where things just kind of flow. It's just a natural reaction. But what else we got? Mark,
Got another one.
Here comes the money.
He says, un grito. The Eagles lost. Hell yeah. Man, I told y'all fools yesterday, man. Dart's the real deal, bro. That's what I was thinking about when I was looking at this matchup between the Giants and the Eagles. I was like, I got the Giants on this one, man.
Yeah.
Skedaboo and Dart, bro. And you know what? That tandem, they came through again, dude. And you know what? Not only did they beat the Eagles, they beat the Eagles. They whooped them ass.
Yeah.
You know what? I was going to be ugly and go on and be like, hey, for all the Eagles fans, what was the score?
Yeah.
Because then they'd be like, oh, we have a better record than the Cowboys.
Yeah, of course.
No,
Yeah.
way. You all lost to a one-win team.
Yeah.
Now they got 2 wins.
Yeah.
Because they beat your ass.
Yeah. And it's a division win, bro.
Yep.
That's huge for the Cowboys, dog. Anytime an Eagles get a division loss, bro, that's a good day right there.
But you know what? All Eagle fans, they're going to be watching that Cowboy game, sure enough. But you know what? It's a great week for Cowboy fan right now because you know what? Los pinches lechuzas cagadas, they lost, bro. The Eagles lost. So it's not fly, Eagles fly.
No.
No.
Yeah.
So you know what? They paid
to a division rival. Yeah,
they paid for the
paid
grito.
Yeah.
So they're going to get the grito.
Mario Cavazos.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Yep, there it is, bro.
There you
Love
go,
it,
man. Thank you
love
for
it.
that. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And we got some more super chats.
Yeah, let's get them, bro.
They're coming in, man.
They're coming in, man. We appreciate you guys. They're coming in fast and furious. So we definitely appreciate it.
Let me
and
get to all the chats.
Yeah, get to those so we can make sure that we put you in the wheel to win those 100 level Spurs tickets next Saturday or next Friday versus the Pacers and a parking pass.
Myra was saying that, she says, you better come at me.
Yeah,
correct. She's
yeah,
like, you're talking about the nails. And hey, we might not have to get them. She goes, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah. Christina's in the chat. Christina, my favorite ex-wife, Christina is in the chat.
There
I'm
you
glad
go.
to see her there. She's single, fellas, by the way. But she's awesome. Mother of my children, my best friend. We've been through everything, all ups and downs since I was 12 years old. And we're in a really, really good place now where we can really, really be friends. So I really appreciate her. And I'm glad she's in the chat. And again, fellas, she's single.
There you go. Look, Stephanie saying hi to your wife. Hey, Christina.
Well, they're all old friends, right? We all came up together. So what's cool about the chat is they're all kind of rekindling some friendships, right? Between Stephanie and what did she say? I got half. I didn't see that part. I don't know what that conversation is. She said something to Matt about they got half.
I don't know.
Okay, it's all good. It's the chat is just coming really fast, but no. I'm glad she's in the chat. I appreciate it.
Oh man, we got a $10 super chat incoming, man, from Tex-Mex Frank.
Here comes the money.
He says, "¿Qué pasó, amigos?" He goes, "Give me a Cowboys man at Citgo Eagles Los Grito."
There you go. You paid for it, bro. $10, bro. You get that one. The Citgo exit 7. If you know, you know.
Todos me pegan toda la pura verga. Me chapan a la verga. Mira.
I need to go and take another picture of the Citgo because they painted it again, dude.
Yeah.
Now it's like It's like yellow, red, and green.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks ugly as hell, bro. But you know, people ain't going there for gas.
No,
Come
you're
on.
going there for anything else but gas,
Anything
bro.
but gas.
Sicko, Exit 7, Puro Marbach and military. If you know, you know.
You go in there for rolling papers, a
yeah,
bong, you know,
yeah.
what else you want? Anything but gas, bro.
Real talk.
You know what?
Real talk.
If you ain't never seen a fight happen at the Citgo, bro, you ain't from here, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
Seen
even
it,
Dyer, bro.
Seen it or participated in
Me,
it.
you and Dyer know, bro,
Oh,
because we've
yeah.
been there. You see fights all the time busting out there, bro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We got another incoming super chat.
Here comes the money.
Mario Cavazos, he says, Fernandez, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in, right, bro? No mas.
That's how it goes, bro. It be like that sometimes. Again, man, we're really appreciative of the ladies in the chat. Like I said, especially Christina. You know, I got some for y'all. I know right now y'all feeling some kind of way because we're raffling the preseason tickets for the guys. I want to give them some because I've been giving the ladies a lot of love and a lot of stuff. The $100 gift card that Stephanie Maria got, you know, from PF Chang's La Cantera. But don't worry, ladies. When the season starts, you're gonna get something even better. They're getting preseason, okay?
Yeah.
When the season starts, I will be raffling off some of my season tickets to the ladies, so they can either have a girls' night or take their man or whatever they want to do.
You know who we're missing from the chat? Our friend Little Susie, man.
I know. Yeah, she's inconspicuous by her absence. She might be busy at work or something, class or something. But yeah, I'm surprised Susie's not in the chat. Yeah, it's a good time. Like I said, preseason tickets raffled to the guys that make super chats. Next time we'll do in-season tickets. You know, my you know, I live in San Diego, right? I can't go to every Spurs game, right? I got season tickets. They used to be used a lot more, you know what I mean? They are now they're homeless now.
No, bro.
So they're up for grabs, you know, per se. The games that I do come to, of course, I'll use my tickets, but I will have a good amount of tickets that are available, you know, now that they're not being used by a certain individual. But yeah, the chat powered by PF Chang's La Cantera, we'll do more raffles throughout the year. We'll give them away. I like to use them as gifts. I like to keep them because honestly, like just going one or two times with the season tickets and the perks that they give you, like you could go to the rail pass where you get really close and get to take pictures with the players and meet them. That's worth enough. Like if I go to 2 games this year and I do the rail pass where I get to go down there and meet the players and take the pictures that y'all see, to me that's worth it. That one time is worth it.
They're missing Little Susie and Brianna.
Yeah, Brianna's also not in the chat. Brianna's not in the chat. She might be running marathons or something right now. You know what I mean?
No, but they got Tony Ornales. He's furloughed.
He's furloughed. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they're getting everybody, bro. If you're any kind of government employee, any kind of government worker, active duty, bro. Active duty is working and not getting paid, you know?
Yeah. Look, Texas Latina in the house.
I need to get rid of one of my Spurs tickets for next Friday. There you go. Texas Latina's giving away one of her tickets. I'm raffling 2 of mine. Hell, you might. There's a third wheel right there if anybody wants them. But yeah, the ladies in the chat are talking about having a Spurs ladies night for the Spurs games. Yeah, man, y'all should go. Y'all should do it, man. That's a vibe.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
And we went out there and we saw the ladies out there. We'd buy them around, you know.
That's facts.
Let them have some fun, man.
That's facts, man. But yeah,
let's go ahead and talk about some sports because we got a game.
Yeah,
that we got to address here, and that's the game that I tried to tell you all about yesterday, man. I said Jackson Dart, Scatterboo, versus the Eagles, man. The Giants. I told you guys, man, this was an upset in the making, man.
Yeah,
and everybody was sleeping on this damn game. If you had put some money on the Giants to upset the Eagles, you would have made a little bit. You would have. What would you have done? You would have made more money.
Yeah, you'd have made more money than you started off with.
Yeah,
make more money, like Mike says.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Mike is not here. Also, if you didn't notice, he is basking in his new engagement,
basking in the glow.
Which congratulations again. I know y'all had it. I know y'all were talking about it yesterday, but definitely congratulations to Mike for popping the question to Chica, and she said yes. So good for them. Wish them all the happiness.
Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Giants, not only did they beat the Eagles, they beat the Eagles. They whooped that ass, bro. And this was an ass whooping, man, because it started off at, hey, man, maybe these teams are going to go back and forth.
Right,
you know, first quarter, 10-13. They went to the half. Each one had scored before the half, you know, another touchdown. But then after that, bro, it was all Giants, man.
Mhm.
Eagles didn't score in that second half at all.
Yeah.
It was all about Dart and Scatterboo.
Yeah, that
know?
Scatterboo dude is. I remember him in college, right, last year, and that Scatterboo dude, he's tricky, man. You know what I mean? He's squirrely.
Yeah.
You know that dude. I like him. You know, I like the kid.
Got a lot of energy.
Yeah, he got a lot of moxie, man. You know, but yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the chats earlier, so I'm behind. I feel like, but
I'm trying to catch us up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we appreciate you guys in the chat. But yeah, Texas Latina says she's got a ticket to give away, so hey, hit her up. You know, I almost quit. Yeah, see, we got a lot of teachers in the house. I got a lot of educators. Like Myra's a teacher. My homie that I met up with yesterday, Kimberly, she's a teacher. And I mean, they're not government employees, but it's just like, you know, they get fed up sometimes too, man. They are overworked and underpaid. You know what I mean? Grossly. So yeah, man. And again, Susie works as an educator. A lot of the ladies have or continue to do so. Shout out to them, man, because I tell you, I don't know if I could deal with little kids, you know, running around and like Myra teaches like little ones, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like she'll just tell me how she's ready to like just pull her hair out. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. I might be able to do like high school and stuff like that, but little kids, nah, bruh. I don't know if I could do that.
Look at this, man. I like this. Jesse A says Joe has like 5 upsets of the week. Usually I got 2.
Yeah.
I got 2 upsets of the week. And I try to
Yeah.
tell you guys what the upsets are. So maybe if you want to go ahead and you gambler, you know, want to make some money, you know, put some money on.
Yeah.
If you had put some money on the Giants to beat the Eagles, you know, like I had said yesterday, you would have made a little extra scratch. You would have had at least enough money to pay for your bar tab.
Yeah. You would have had more than you started off with. What's up, Alex Noriega? Appreciate you giving me a good morning shout out. He says, are you ready for a beer? And then Longhorns. Hey, that's a good segue into another big game this Saturday, tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I know why Susie isn't in the chat. She's at in Austin for ACL. She's in Austin for ACL. She told me that. And my other homie Ashley is on her way to the Texas Fair. I'm so jealous of her to watch the UT OU game that's going to be on tomorrow. Big game. I'm a Longhorn. I'm a UT guy. You know, went through the Navy Marine ROTC program out there at the University of Texas. You know, I'm blessed for that. Listen, and Joe and I, we were talking about this. There's one game you can't lose if you're Texas.
Yeah.
There's one game you can't lose. You can lose all the other games, right, Joe? What's the one game, Joe, that you cannot lose, bro?
Arch better not lose this one.
I'm telling you. This is a shining moment for him, or it could be really bad, bro. You can't lose the OU. You know, you can't if you're UT, you that's one game that you can't give up. So Arch and Sarkeesian, you're on a little bit of a hot seat. You know, you got to win this game, bro. Red River rivalry goes way back. It's one of the best and biggest rivalries in not only college football but in all of sports.
And now what happened? UT, they're not even ranked. They fell out of the top 25, right? So now they're going to go up against a ranked OU team, right? So it's going to be a tip off tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. This one is the game of the day.
Yes,
this is a big game, and it's a big game for the UT because they need a win, dude. They need a win badly, and they need to show that Arch he got something to show us, man. Because right now, all he's doing out there, he's running for his life. He's not throwing a good ball. You know, he's making poor decisions with the ball, hangs on to it too long, very hesitant. I think he needs to go ahead and understand when you get out of the pocket, you have to make that split-second decision and just run with the ball. Use your legs, man.
Absolutely.
Use your legs. I think he tries to continue the play, and when he does that continuation with the play, that's when he gets in trouble. And he starts going backwards instead of forwards, loss of yardage, or it's an interception, you know, or a poor throw.
Yeah. You're right. And again, man, we know what the last name is. We know the expectations that come with that. He, you know, and I love Arch. I love the kid. I was so super excited for him to get the reins this year. But he's shown so far that he doesn't look ready. I'm not saying he won't ever be, but yeah, this is gonna tell a lot. Like you said, Joe, he needs to use his legs. He seems like he's just a step behind. Like he seems like the game is coming too fast for him at this point. So you know, Myra says she's gonna go back to teaching her first grade, so she's out. So all right, baby, good to see you. Yeah, I think Arch. I think the game is kind of still too fast for him right now. And like you said, Joe, you can almost see it. It's almost like it's hurting you how much you see the gears grinding in his head, right? He's overthinking. He's trying to, like you said, overcompensate for certain things. There's times where he should use his legs. There's times that he's not doing it. There's time where he should let the ball go and not take a sack, And yeah, we got some Sooner fans in the house, and I appreciate the fandom. I always appreciate the fandom.
Yeah, what time is it? 10:34. Yeah, OU still sucks.
Exactly,
man.
exactly.
Toma.
Exactly. Hook 'em horns, baby. But the thing is yeah, like they're ranked, so UT can be back in the mix if they win this game, right? You fell out of ranking, you beat a rank OU team, you're back in somewhere in the
back, baby.
25.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were leaving, but it's these chats are coming really fast, and I know because I thought she said something about I'm gonna go teach my first grade or something like that. My bad. Yeah, the chats are coming. It's so different in studio, right? Like there's a different like all these nuances, right? So, and I love being in studio. Oh my god, I really love being in studio because for those of y'all don't know, man, Joe has this amazing setup here in the studio that he has. Amazing mics and headphones and all this equipment, which does get paid through the chats, the super chats and any of the tips or any of the donations. It doesn't go to our pockets. It doesn't go to Mike's pocket. Like it literally goes to run all the equipment that it takes for Joe to run this studio. So we appreciate that. But yeah, no, it's just it's a lot of expectations kind of going back to the UT game and OU. I do think if UT can win this, this could be a turning point in their season. If they lose, even though the rankings don't matter when it comes to OU and Texas, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's times where Texas is ranking, OU wasn't, and OU's going to bring it. We already know this, when I was at the University of Texas, which is so cool that they do this, like both Navy, Marine ROTCs from both schools, they do what they call the Run to Dallas, which basically they do a whole ceremony where, back it was Mac Brown at the time. He gives the game ball to like the commander of the ROTC program. And it's like, it's this whole kind of thing. And they're like, you're entrusted to take this to Dallas or whatever. And so we would literally run the ball from Austin to Dallas, kind of like in like a baton, like a increments, we would literally Marine Navy college students who will eventually become officers will run this ball to Dallas, and OU's doing the same thing from Norman, right? So they're coming from Oklahoma, and both and Navy Marine ROTCs are meeting in the middle. They get to Dallas. We play a flag football game against each other, and then obviously everybody watches the game. It's a tradition that goes way back, and it's really cool. So it's a really cool thing that both Navy Marine ROTCs from OU and Texas do every year, and it means a lot. It means a lot to those midshipmen who will eventually become Marine or Navy officers. But it's also a cool rivalry that we do. So yeah, man, it's a big game. It's a big game.
I wanted to stop real quick and give a quick shout out to my mama. It's my mama's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, mama. Wow. Yeah. Awesome.
Happy birthday, mama. Love you.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Yeah.
I got to take her out. My mom's a twin, right? She's an identical twin.
Oh, wow.
So I got to sending flowers to my mama today, and also my tia, my mom's identical twin.
Yeah.
And on the weekend, I'm going to take them out to eat, taking somewhere nice, and all that.
Yeah.
You got to treat your mama right.
Absolutely.
So I got to go ahead and do something really nice for moms, and take the kids and everything, and everybody get together and celebrate her. You know, so happy birthday to my mother.
Absolutely. That's what's up. Cuts by Jones is in the house. Speaking of moms and all that, and I don't know if Christina's still listening or in the chat. A lot of people, or like a lot of guys are kind of like, oh, they don't like their mother-in-law, or they have a problem with their mother-in-law, or whatever the case may be. Man, when I was married to Christina, I loved my mother-in-law. Like my mother-in-law, my sons used to call her Mamu Lucy, right? Because her name was Lucy, right? And they would Mamu, like grandma. So Mamu Lucy, who unfortunately passed a few years ago. But I loved her, man. I loved my mother-in-law. And you got to remember, I met her when I was 12 years old,
Yeah,
so
for a long
I know her for a very long
time.
time. And you know what was funny? She saw no, like and Christina even says now, because Christina always talks about like, I don't know how you get by with the shit you do and how you somehow manage to come up, like she's like, somebody's watching over you. And she always says, she goes, that's Mama Lucy. Mama Lucy's watching over you.
Watches over everything.
And
you
yeah,
all do.
exactly. And she she never saw as all the shit that I did and everything I did, and she never saw no bad in me, and she would always tell Christina, stop being like that with him, and all that, and it would annoy her, it would annoy Christina because her mom, Mama Lucy, would always take my side, and she was an amazing grandmother to my sons and all that, and she is watching us from heaven, man. So when you talked about your mom, it reminded me of Mama Lucy. Yeah.
One thing about moms though is that moms always see the good in you, no matter what you do.
I know.
Your mom's your ride or die. Dude.
Hey, if y'all haven't seen that Ed Gein story, The Monster, on Netflix, she says this. She says, only a mother could love you. The dude is, if you've seen the Ed Gein Monster show on Netflix, you'll know what I'm talking about. She definitely says, only a mother could love you. Thalia says, happy birthday to your mama, man. Appreciate you in the chat, Thalia.
Guys. Yeah, my mom will appreciate all that. Happy birthday, love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mexican Junior says, take him to PF Chang's.
Hey, not a bad idea, man. Take him to PF Chang's. Mama might still want one of them Japanese old fashions. Sean Quintero does a good job. On Wednesdays, they have the Wine Wednesday. Wednesday, yep. Half off bottles of wine, half off champagne at PF Chang's La Cantera. That powers our chat.
Yeah.
Go see Sean Quintero. Like I said, man, that Japanese old fashioned, the Singapore slings, whatever your heart desires.
They have some new drinks that they just rolled out from what Sean was showing us the other day. I didn't show him because I didn't put the graphic out, but I have the menu right here. So they have something called the Lucky 8, right? $8.99 cocktail collection. So what they have is their signature cocktails: the Light She Martini, a Tokyo Mule.
There you go.
Lemon Drop Martini, which is new, by the way. And the other one that's new, the Crimson Tiger Long Island, and the Golden Buddha Mai Tai, and the Jade Margarita. Hey. All day, every day, $8.99.
Woo, that's not a bad deal, man. $8.99. Because I'll tell you what, those sound like some premium drinks with some premium liquor.
Yeah.
And I know our guy Sean Quintero, he has a heavy pour. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pouring lightly. He ain't pouring lightly. Trust me. Trust you me. So yeah, go take care or go see our guy Sean Quintero. Stephanie Maria has $100 gift card in her pocket right now. I'm telling you.
Look at this. They also have two seasonal ones, cocktails. They have the Blood Orange Margarita and the Peartini.
Oh, Peartini. Okay.
Peartini.
So like Appletini with a pear. I get it. Yeah. They do a lot of innovative stuff over there with drinks. So man, go see our guy Sean Quintero at PF Chang's La Cantera.
So, yeah, man, it'd be a good date night too. Like you want to take your lady somewhere and it's in a nice area and everything, dude. I mean, hey, it's affordable,
Yeah.
And if you see Sean out there, just tell him, hey man, I'm here taking a date and taking my lady. Maybe he'll make something special for you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Jonathan C is talking about showing emotion and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. What is that?
Look at this black bucket, bro.
Yeah. Oh, but if you can't afford Nigeria, yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, just kind of going back to what Jonathan C is talking about. Yeah, man. Like he says Fernandez showing emotion is some tough shit. I've come to realize real men wear their heart on the sleeve. Good shit. Yeah, real talk. I mean, you know how it is, bro. We grow up being told you're a man, don't cry, you know what I mean? This, that, and the third. And some of that toxic masculinity, whatever you want to call it, can be an issue. Now, of course, as men, as providers, we do want to be that person, right? For our families and all that. And but yeah, like at the end of the day, I've been better over the years with my sons, like, being more kind of, hey, it's okay to talk about your emotions. It's okay to do those things. You know what I mean? And so stuff like that. Yeah, it's hard for us sometimes because it's like you're setting yourself on fire to keep everybody else warm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're doing everything for everyone else. And then sometimes you find yourself in a situation you're like, damn, like I'm hurting, but yeah, man, it's good stuff. But like I said, there's certain things though. Mama Lucy is the one that brings the emotions out of me. And there ain't a lot that is going to get me emotional. Myra's making a joke about emotions. Weird question mark. Exactly. Yeah. She's like, what are emotions that? Yeah, exactly.
Don't catch the feelings. Don't catch the feelings.
Hey, catch flights, not feelings. catch flights, not feelings, baby. You know what I'm saying? I came from LAX to to come out here, and so I say catch flights, not feelings, baby.
Bro.
So it's the way it goes.
You wild today, man.
I am, bro. I'm on one. It's Friday. It's day 10 of the shutdown. I'm in San Antonio. I'm here in the flesh. This is the first time I've been back since this is the first time I've been back in San Antonio since I've been single. I'll just say it, right? Put it out there, right? This is literally the first time I've been back in San Antonio in 3 years being single. Not having what is it? He's on one, yeah, with a bunch of E's, right? The
catch flights, not feelings. That one had me. That deserved the
emphasis. Catch flights, not feelings. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm going to Spurs game tonight. Like I said, I'm here. I'm having drinks. I'm meeting up with a lot of friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And I'm not blaming Steph, but I mean, when I would come into town, obviously, my agenda was what it was. Nothing wrong with that. As a man, you're gonna be with your lady. You're gonna have a good time.
We're missing the freaking mimosa fairy, bro.
I know.
Myra.
Myra. Exactly. We need. Yeah, it's a tragedy that I gotta pour my own mimosas. You know what I mean? Like it really is.
It's unnatural.
It is. Yeah, exactly. I'm used to just that mimosa fairy coming in and just filling my cup. So yeah, I might have to. Myra, we need to bring her out here from Houston. We got to do something because this pouring your own drink thing ain't it. It ain't it for me. But yeah, man. So I'm feeling good. I really am, man. I'm in a good place in my life. Like I said, I got a great relationship with my ex-wife Christina. My boys are doing well. My youngest son is ready for his senior year of basketball. Like I said, I'm Threeton. Yep, Threeton, man. So it's life is good. Life is good. Yeah. Even with the 3-day short paycheck and the government shutdown that's been going for 10 days. I haven't had a job for 10 days. Like I really haven't done anything but chill at the beach, have brunch, talk to Myra, and
you know what's funny? You've been on a furlough, right? For 10 days.
Yeah.
Guess what's gonna be waiting for you when you get your ass back to work, bro?
I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I'm telling you what, man. You know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna delete every email that I have. And like, if it was that important, they would re-email me. You know what I mean? I'm not going
it's
through.
Been what?
I'm not going 10, bro. I'm not going through like 5,000 emails, bro. Like real talk. I'm literally I'm not lying. Y'all think I'm just talking shit. I'm really being serious. I'm gonna delete every email from October 1st on and be like, if it's that important, somebody will reattack and re-email me.
You're gonna lose your access to certain things.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna say, some of those accesses, like Joe, you have even the higher accesses. Yeah. You don't log in for a few days, 10 days, a while. You get gone. You get gone. Yeah. You literally have to log into those accesses. Once a week or whatever.
Speaking of that, I just remembered I got an email yesterday.
Yeah,
I got to log into the body cam one that we use.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I better do that today.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm being honest, bro. That people don't understand. Like in the military, you have all the and as a DoD employee like Joe is, you have all these like certs and these accesses that you have to keep up with. Tony Ronaldo says, welcome back. Got to get you Big Red and Barbacoa. That's right, bro. Tony Ronaldo, you ain't lying there, bro. I think Sunday's got to be the move for Big Red and Barbacoa. I'm definitely down. But yeah, man, it's funny, man. Yeah, going back to work is going to be crazy whenever they do figure all this stuff out.
But look at that. Tony Ronaldo was asking, who did the Spurs play tonight?
The Jazz.
Yeah, I was going to show you on screen.
Yep. Ace Bailey and the Jazz.
Yeah, they're coming in town, dude.
Dylan Harper's teammate at Rutgers.
And then we got an incoming super chat too from Tex-Mex Frank.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
He says $4.99 incoming super chat from Tex-Mex Frank. He goes, Joe sent a song for your mom to media channel.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, appreciate you, bro.
That's awesome.
Let's go ahead and check it out because I know he put something here. I think it was on YouTube.
He said he did it through the media chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and play it on here. I'll go ahead and share the screen. So give me a sec.
Yeah. Mario Cavasso says ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Pause.
Y te cantamos en este día tan especial con las palmitas arriba, haciendo palmas, 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 que llegó el mariachi Monse a la una.
You know what? I like it that we can play this because Mike's not here. Because he'd be like, "Nah, man, that's too
It's
ethnic for me, bro."
him. Yeah,
He'd be trying to call ICE or something, man. You know?
Man, I don't know what Myra and Stephanie are talking about because I'm catching some of the end of it. She says we know, and then and then Stephanie says Myra, he sure does. I know they're talking about me. It's all good. Oh man, I'm gonna piss somebody off today.
No, bro, you got in trouble already, bro.
I know.
It's
hey,
just we're just playing. It's just playing.
It's all good. No, JHNSB says that Harper is playing tonight, which is great. I didn't know that. I haven't been on my phone. I've been busy, man. I've been running around getting the champagne again, man. Tragedy that I got to do this stuff for myself, you know. So I'm getting the champagne. I'm getting the Bill Miller
Myra,
tacos.
get mad at me. Get mad at me.
Yeah. So if Harper playing tonight is gonna be cool because he hasn't played preseason yet, and Ace Bailey is playing. This makes sense actually because Ace Bailey and Harper were teammates at Rutgers. So Harper playing tonight is going to be fun. So yeah, there's another reason to get out to the game tonight. I'm telling you, man, them tickets are kind of affordable. They're not really expensive right now. No. So if you do get out to the game tonight, come find me. Rock and Brews is the move at halftime and after the game. So I'll be at Rock and Brews at halftime. I'll be there after the game. If you see me, first round on me. Myra says Joe don't cover for him. Myra don't play. What do you say, Joe? What do you say? Myra don't play.
She don't play. She said, "You're gonna come at me. You better come correct."
You see, Myra's mad. Myra's upset because she knows I got cover. I got cover fire. I got cover fire, bro.
Look,
you need to get your ass back to it. I know. I think I've been annoying Christina because I'm just like around all the time because I got nothing else to do. So I'm just like in and out.
I say no hide them, bro. We're just doing a show. We're just playing.
It's all good, bro. They love us, bro. They love us, bro. That's what I say. I said they say you might not like me right now, but you love me. You know, that's it. So yeah, man.
And what else do we have to talk about on the docket? We got some boxing talk to address.
Yeah. San Antonio boxing.
San Antonio has an event coming. So you want to let us know a little bit more
man.
about that?
December 6th, Isaac Pitbull Cruz fighting Lamont Roach. Big fight. For those who don't know, Roach took Tank Davis to a draw, which controversial. And Tank Davis is one of the best fighters in the world right now. He's getting ready to fight Jake Paul, which is a whole nother story. But Lamont Roach, he might not be a big name or household name, but he's a very, very skilled fighter. He will be coming into San Antonio to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Mexican warrior, all action fighter. It's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a good fight. And it's at the Frost Bank, right? December 6th, which is awesome. I always say that San Antonio is a fight city. San Antonio is a boxing city. You can harken back to the days of the Ayalas. You can go back to Jesse James Leja, right, who we had on this podcast a year ago or a year or two ago, and then with John Michael Johnson, Robert Quiroga, and then you go to the now with the Mario Barrios, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, Ramon Cardenas, who we had on this show also. So San Antonio is a hotbed for boxing. So bringing Roach and Pitbull to this Frost Bank is going to be fun.
Look at this, man. We're talking about this. This is courtesy of Premier Boxing Champions, right? PBC. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, right? And I like me some Pitbull, man. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he expects Lamont Roach Jr. to be another casualty added to his legacy. No mames way. Look, man, I'm all about supporting the raza and everything, dude. But at the end of the day, Roach is in another class, man.
Yeah, you're right. And Mario Cavazos brings up a good point. Our good friend, Carolina TC, Carolina Teague, TC the Mike Slayer, she's been all over this because they had the press conference this week. They were downtown, they were doing all that. So yeah, TC has a lot of good content of the Roach and Pitbull press conference. So yeah, if you don't already follow TC the Mike Slayer, find her, Carolina Teague, on Twitter, on Instagram. She's a good follow, and yeah, she does a lot of the content. Again, she's media for the Spurs, and she was at the press conference and interviewing both Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz.
Good stuff, man. Make sure you check her out.
Yeah.
Look at what Hanover Fist says. He says, I wonder if any local dude's going to be on the card. That's going to be the real
that's a good question.
Thing that I want to see right there.
Yeah, that's a good question, Hanover. I was just saying that earlier, actually. I told Joe that I really hope that we have some of our local up and coming fighters on that card. You have to. If you're smart, if you're a smart matchmaker and a businessman, you say to yourself, hey, we're in San Antonio. It's not Vegas. It's not New York. It's all that. So it's San Antonio. Why not bring local guys on the card, entice people to come? I was hoping, actually, speaking of fighters from San Antonio, I was hoping to have one of our local female junior Olympic fighters on our show today. Representing. Yeah, I know her. Kyrie Gonzalez. She's 16. She's a 4-time national champion from San Antonio, ranked number 2 in the world, in the nation, as an amateur female boxer. I was trying. It's a funny story, actually. I know her trainer, right? And I was telling him, hey, it would be cool to get her on the show, especially with like the Ladies Friday and all that. This is how far out of touch I am. She's 16. She's at school during this time. I didn't realize like she was going to be in school. So I was telling him like, yeah, man, we should bring her on the show. I would love to talk and give her some love. Give her some. She's in high school, man. She's 16. But I'll tell you what, man. Kyrie Gonzalez, man. Remember that name. Like I said, 4-time national junior Olympic champion, which that is no joke. That is no joke for people. It's like the Final Four. Like you got to win San Antonio, then you got to win your region, which is like South Texas. Then you got to win all of Texas. Then you got to win like Mississippi, Texas. There's a couple of states, like another bigger region, and then you win then you fight nationally. You fight people from New York, at Vegas, everywhere. So those are the steps you have to win to be a national champion. And she's won 4 times, and ranked number 2 in the nation. And she's one of us in she's a San Antonio a homegrown fighter. So I was trying to get her on the show today, and I worked it out with her trainer. And then I realized like, oh, this girl's in school, so she's not going to be here during our time. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the Pitbull Cruz Roach fight. I would love to see the undercard filled with some of our local guys. Like guys like Keldon Johnson are big fight fans. Devin is a big fight fan.
They'll be there.
Yeah. When we had Ramon Cardenas on the show,
he's friends
earlier
with
this year. Yeah. When he fought Inoue, Keldon Johnson and Devin came out with him, right? They were in his locker room and all that. So they showed support for the local kid. And Cardenas told a funny story about how Keldon and Devin are like real boxing fans. He said, man, they're really like all the Spurs do the training, like the boxing training. Like you'll see Wemby and all those guys do training with Jesse James Leja and Ronnie Cantu, another boxing trainer from San Antonio. Shout out to him. But he said that Keldon, Mamu, Devin, like we're really into it. You know what I mean? Like the other guys were working out, which is fine.
Wemby does it too.
Yeah.
He works out with.
No, he does. He works out with Jesse James. Yeah. But Cardenas was saying that Keldon and them, not only do they like the workouts, they like to go to the fights. Like if you have if you see local boxing at the Shrine or any place like that, you'll see Keldon. Like Keldon Johnson legit will be at a local San Antonio boxing event, which is really cool. So I don't know what the Spurs schedule is, to be honest with you. They might be obviously they're going to be on the road because it's at Frostbank. So they might be out on the road, unfortunately. So I don't know if we'll get to see like Keldon and them at this fight. I think if they can make it, they would, because again, it's San Antonio. It's a big deal. But it's a, this isn't like a glitz glamour, big name fight.
It's a fighter's
fight. But it's a
dude.
fighter's fight. Yes, Joe, you're right. And you'll see fighters who love good fights come to see it. So San Antonio is going to have that weekend. You'll walk around downtown. You're going to see some
both have good techniques. It's just Roach is just a step above.
Yeah,
Pitbull, but both are accomplished fighters.
Yes, and I love me some Pitbull. I met him in Vegas. He's a cool guy. Mexican raza. I'm all for raza, you know.
Mexico,
I got all that, but when I'm betting, I'm gonna bet with my head, right, not my heart. So my head definitely tells me that Lamont Roach just gonna have a little bit more too much skill for him.
You're not gonna bet with your heart. You're not gonna bet with the feelings. You're gonna go ahead and get the smart move.
Yes, you have.
And that's gotta go with the more accomplished fighter.
Yes, and I think that's what happens, right? Unfortunately, people bet with their heart and their emotions. We love us some raza and all that, but I gotta go with Lamont Roach on this one. I think he's just too skilled. I think he'll keep Pitbull at the end of his jab and kind of work his hands. Pitbull gonna have his moments, obviously, because Pitbull, there's a reason why they call him Pitbull. The dude comes at you. He knows one way. He knows one gear. Forward, head down. Head down, throwing chingazos, right? So Pitbull is a devastating. He's a volume puncher, right? I wouldn't consider him like a big knockout puncher, like a one punch knockout, but what he does is he breaks you down over time, right? He just outworks you. He's just a buzzsaw, you know.
Yeah.
But I think Roach, he's gonna withstand some of that early onslaught from Pitbull, and then he's gonna kind of separate himself with his skills, you know.
Look at Mexican Junior.
Yeah, Pitbull never recovered after. Yeah.
Kelly's.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. So
You know, the thing with Pitbull Cruz is that he's a good fighter, you know, in his own right and everything. You know, if he can go ahead and go the distance with Roach, I mean, he's going to be respected. You know, if they go ahead and go the full rounds, you know,
yeah,
great, man. And you know
Yeah.
what? If it's close at the end of the game, at the end of the day, man, you know what? Credit to Pitbull, man, for sticking it out.
Yeah.
You know, but I think Roach is going to take it, you know, and I'm not going to say he's going to be a knockout or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think Roach is going to do enough to go ahead and win because, again, I think his skill set is just a notch above Pitbull. No disrespect, but
I
I'm
agree.
speaking facts, you know.
I
So I
agree.
think at the end of the day, when the dust settles, Roach is going to be the victor by at least a couple points, 3 points, 4 points. It might be the difference maker there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's the way that you start and to finish the round.
Yes.
You know, and some of the smarter fighters, they know what to do. They come out and they get their points, and then they just kind of lay back.
Yeah.
And lay back and lay back, and then if the other opposing fighters coming at them, they do enough just to go ahead and keep them at bay.
Yeah.
But they win the round.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes that you got to use your head, man.
Yeah, no, there's an art to that, and
Yeah.
there's a science to that. And I boxed as a kid, I'm not at the highest levels, but I've done Golden Gloves, Junior Olympics, all that. And what they talk about a lot is stealing the rounds, right? They talk about, and you'll see it even in the pro level, and you call it shoe shining, right? They, like if you're shining shoes, right? You know, your hand motions is like this. So they tell you like shoe shine at the end of the round. Basically, just let your hands go, blah, 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 because the judges remember like the last 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So
dude.
so there's
Put
whenever,
on a show.
yeah, exactly. So that's how you can steal a round. There's a lot of like people watch boxing and you see the rounds. And for those who don't understand, like it's a 10-point must system, right? So basically the winner of the round gets 10 points, the loser of the round gets 9 points, but it's subjective. Like yes, there's criteria, right? And Jason Garcia, I see your super chats. We're going to get to them in a little bit, but there's a scoring criteria, right? There's effective aggressiveness, there's defense, there's ring generalship, which basically means like how you kind of hand. Yeah, exactly. And then of course punches landed and whatever. So there's a criteria, but it's still subjective. Like there's no real like, it's not like, hey, you scored a touchdown, you got 7 points or 6 points, and then
it's the
whatever.
eye test.
Exactly. It's the eye test.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, he had a flurry there,
right?
But it wasn't enough to win the round.
Right. And what's tough about it is some judges favor certain things, right? And that's where you really learn the nuances. Like whenever I see the big fights coming, I always tell my sons like, who are the judges, who's the referee, right? Because that does matter. See that, like, it's
OGs.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. So back in the day you had like the Mills Lanes, the Richard Steele and all those kind of guys. So the judges, some judges favor aggressiveness. Like basically they don't even care if you're landing, but if you're aggressive and you're coming forward, they're gonna favor those fighters, right? Some judges favor more technical and defense and the Mayweather style, whatever. And then some referees kind of let them fight out, right? You'll see them clenched. Some referees kind of let them fight out of it, and some get involved and break. So all that matters. You know what I mean? And there's nuances to it.
I like it when they break them up real quick because that's just taking seconds off the clock, you know? And people want to see them engage, so they break it up, keep on fighting, continue to fight, because in there, they're just there hugging each other, and then for the next 10 seconds or whatever, and then the rings, bing, bing, it's over. The round's over. It's like, come on, man. Are we fighting or are we hugging?
Yeah. So that all those nuances matter. So so a guy that wins a round like dominant and beats up the other guy without a knockdown.
The last you said gets back. Hold on.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe something with the mic or the video.
Give me a second. I got myself in here. Let's see if I can fix it. Hold on. Okay, keep talking.
Okay. Oh yeah. So while Joe fixes that, we are gonna get to y'all super chats. We see them here in a little bit. But there you go. It's funny because people are like, "La Onda don't shine shoes," blood in, blood out reference. My guy Mexican Junior said it sounds like some Miyagi stuff.
We lost Fernandez. We got it back.
We're back.
Let's go ahead and
Let's do the super chats. Yep.
And Jason is saying, in Portland, he goes, no ice. Dude looks like a lady, you know, some
Yo,
crazy stuff's going on.
I know, man. Be careful out
Crazy
there.
stuff,
Yeah.
Hey, we got another incoming super chat from Jason. And Jason says, to Joe's mama, he says, happy birthday, congratulations on another successful trip around the sun.
Awesome.
Happy anniversary to your 21st birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Did we clear all the super chats or not?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
super chats.
Got them all. We got all.
As I said, the sound is off.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me or not?
There we go. Maybe the sound's better there.
Okay, you hear me now?
Now you can hear me.
You can hear
now
me.
You can hear me.
Okay. Hey, Myra wants to hear me, man. Don't take me off the screen. Myra wants to see me and hear me. So you know what I'm saying? Don't do her like that, Joe. She really gonna get mad at you if she can't see me or hear me. Myra ain't gonna like that. So
yeah, there we go. You know what it is, dude, that I noticed, man? This computer, the desktop, the expensive gaming computer that I have here that makes the show go, we're pushing it to the limits, and I've already upgraded a whole bunch of stuff inside of it. The one thing that I haven't done yet is upgrade the power supply. And I think that's what I need. I need to go buy a brand new power supply because we're drawing so much power with all the stuff that we're using. It just can't keep up. So that's going to be another like $200 that I got to go and invest super chat money.
Again,
that's where it goes.
Yep, that's where the super chat money goes. And we appreciate the super chat money. It goes to things like that as we get bigger in this show and as we put out a lot more power and all that, and it takes a lot of that to run this show. It's amazing. The stuff that Joe does behind the scenes is crazy. Like I could never, like I could not do what Joe does. Like honestly, I get up here and just run my mouth and talk nonsense or whatever. Joe is like, doing all this stuff behind the scenes and fixing things and when things go wrong. And so shout out to Joe, man. You guys gotta, you just gotta understand that. Like it's a whole production. And like I said, I couldn't do it.
It's like what did I say? If you built the car, you know how to fix it, right? Like a hot rod, right? You're building a car, you're restoring a vehicle, you know every single piece that goes in there. But if you buy it off the shelf, you got to call tech support. I built the car. So if something goes wrong, I know how to fix it.
You got to call the Geek Squad to come in and do that. But
so let's go ahead and get some love here too, so we can come back and then maybe go ahead and start putting some names on the wheel and start teasing the giveaway that you're going to be doing for the Spurs tickets. Absolutely. Man. So let's give some love to PF Chang's. PF Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of PF Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. PF Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast. Shout out to Sean Quintero over at the PF Chang's La Cantera location. They help the chat go. They power the chat. So make sure you go out there and you tell Sean Quintero the Area 210 sent you. Maybe you get some extra there from Sean. So make sure you go and visit the PF Chang's at La Cantera.
You know what's funny about that? Every time I see this or hear it is I remember Sean saying he didn't like the music. But you said the people like it.
People like the music, bro. I'm telling you. Look at that. Hand over fist. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we do things here purposely. Like it's meant to be funny. It's meant to be lighthearted and whatnot. Right. Then Sean's like, man, use different music and this and that. I'm like, bro, the people like it, man. It makes them laugh. It makes them smile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's funny, man. But yeah, man, go see our guy Sean Quintero at PF Chang's La Cantera. Powers our chat. Speaking of a chat, I said at the beginning of the show that all the super chats were going to get put into a raffle. The guys for Spurs tickets for next Friday, the 17th, I believe, versus the Pacers. 100 level seats. You get a parking pass also. Free will be raffled here shortly or here in a little bit whenever Joe does his thing.
I'm putting in the names as we speak right now.
Yeah. So like everybody that did a super chat today is gonna get put into this this raffle to win those preseason game tickets. And like I told the ladies, I got a lot of crap from the ladies. They're like, how dare you? Like, why are you giving away? I told them, I said, relax. When the season starts, I'm going to give away some real not non-preseason tickets, and those will be for the ladies. So we'll alternate.
I think I'm going to spell Matt's name wrong on purpose because I like Matt Letma.
Yeah.
Matt Letma.
Yeah.
Let me put in Mario Cavazos.
Yeah, we know.
Who else did we have?
I'm pretty sure Tex-Mex Frank was in there.
Tex-Mex Frank was in here. I'm looking at all the super chats. There he is.
There he is. Yep,
Tex-Mex Frank.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put that in here.
Shit. I mean, if Tex-Mex, I think gave like $10, he might have to put his name in there twice.
Jeez. Tex-Mex Frank, and who else did we have? Jason Garcia.
Yep, Jason Garcia.
There's Mario Cavazos.
Mario. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure that we got all the names put in here correct.
Yeah.
Like Myra says, you better come correct.
Yeah. Don't play.
I don't play.
She says she don't play. So
I don't play.
That was funny. That was like one of the first like ladies chats that we had or whatever. And I don't know. I think someone was like trying to hit on her. I don't know what was going on, but she was like, "Yeah, you better come correct." And Joe, you stuck on that. That was funny.
That's funny, bro, because that's true. Because some of these guys, man, they try to go and holler at these girls, and they try to act necio, and they be like,
you know what? It's gotten a lot better. I talked about this on the podcast. I said, man, the guys at the beginning, man, when the ladies were coming on, bro, it was like. It was like some of these guys act like they ain't never been around a beautiful young woman. You know what I mean? They start peacocking. People were calling each other out about who was married, who wasn't.
Bro,
there was all this peacocking going on, bro. And I was like, man, y'all act like y'all ain't never been around a beautiful girl before, bro. Like, why y'all acting weird, man? Like, I don't,
calm down.
So yeah, exactly. Just relax, bro. Like, keep it cool. So I think it's gotten better. I think the guys are a little bit more comfortable now with the ladies in the chat, but it took an episode or two, for the guys to like, okay, like let me not act weird around these pretty girls. You know what I mean?
That's why
like,
we can't have nice things. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's facts. So I'm glad it got better. I'm glad. I think the awkwardness has kind of died down. So that's,
right,
which is
so
good.
We have everybody here. Let me see if I can fix this a bit, because I think what's going on is that everything's squashed up. So let me see if I can make it a little bit more legible. Let me see if that'll work. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go with this. I'm going to go ahead and show this on screen.
Yeah,
Rick. So we're going to go ahead and share the spinning wheel now. All right, there it is.
Okay, so there's the wheel. Okay, we're not going to spin it right now, right, Joe?
No,
we're not going to spin it yet.
I'm just showing you.
We're just showing you the wheel, right?
We got your names on here.
Yeah,
we got your names on here.
We got the names. If we're missing somebody, let us know. But
I think we got everybody.
I think you did. I know. I'm just, you never know. Just double check. But
we got everybody.
We got everybody that's provided super chats. We're still gonna, what do we got? We're about an hour or 7 in. So maybe in the next like 10-15 minutes, if anybody else wants to put a super chat in, your name will get added to the wheel for those Spurs tickets. So if not, then we'll roll with what we got. But what did she say? The fellas need to stop crying. He feels bad, so he has to give y'all something. Oh yeah, they're talking about the Spurs tickets, about why am I only doing the fellas.
Oh, Jason says no, not me. All right, I got you, Jason.
Oh shit, he's out of You know what? You know what, Jason, pick somebody, bro.
Oh, you know who we can pick? Black Bucket.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yesterday. I forgot. Jason's out of town. My bad, bro. Yeah. But we appreciate the super chat, Jason. Yeah,
Black Bucket PD.
Yeah,
he gave like $20 yesterday.
Okay,
man.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, whoever. I mean, and I know, and like I said, I just want to do something for the faithful. The fellas that are always down and are always on the show.
We're gonna go ahead and put somebody else's name in here too.
Yeah,
just because I'm feeling
generous today. Joe's feeling generous. Yeah. Tony O'Neill, there you go. Yeah, Joe's feeling generous. So we appreciate those that did give the super chats. But yeah, Joe's feeling generous, and Joe's the boss. So Joe does what he does, and we roll with it. So here's the thing, because they've all given super chats throughout the time. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like you and I know you don't give the super chats because you want something back, but it's just an appreciation. That you like the same locals are always in the chat, bro. As soon as we pop in, we get all the same homies that are there, and you know, we appreciate you guys that are always been riding with this show, you know, since day one. So again, Spurs tickets next Friday the 17th. Pacers in town. 100 level seats. My season tickets. With a parking pass. Yeah, is what we're giving away. And like I said, we're gonna do more giveaways throughout the year. The next one will be for the ladies. It'll be a regular season game. I gotta look at the schedule and which ones I'm gonna have available, and then we'll go from there. And then the next time we'll do a fellas a fellas chat. What did he say? A Drew show?
The Drew show. No,
Drew show.
bro.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for the Drew show to come back, man.
Yeah,
Show his face. He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be
He
back.
doesn't come on the days I'm on, but I mean,
He'll show back up sooner or later. It's like, what do they say? It's like a bad penny, dude. You always see a bad penny on the street. The Drew show will be back, bro.
Yeah. That's the ladies just take. That's funny.
What else you want to chat about, man? We still got some time.
We still got a little bit of time. You know, I don't know what the ladies are feeling right now. You know, like I said, we like to put it out to them, and
you know what we talked about, and we like to go a little bit of nostalgia talk.
Yeah.
So when we talked about this last time, we were talking about the moves and the way it was back in the day. You know, when we'd go to the food court and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And they were saying, like, what were the hangout spots for us when you were young, kind of like in middle school? Was maybe Skateland
West,
food court over at Ingram, or you're gonna go to South Park Mall.
Yeah.
You know, but one thing that low key that we haven't really chatted about is, would you also hang out at the arcade back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember the old school arcades?
Yeah,
You had to put the quarter on the machine.
Yeah. We had Robotar at West Lakes, right? At West Lakes and Dyer. I always talk to Dyer about this, and I remember Robotar. It was when West Lakes used to be a mall, and Robotar was the arcade. And then you know, we talked like Skaland West was the move. I know Stephanie Maria remembers Skaland West. You know what's funny? Like I've said this on the show that I would go to Skaland West and I would never skate. Like I wouldn't put skates on. Like I'm chilling with my Red Wings with my Dooney.
Never skated.
Yeah. I got the Dooney emblem, little duck laced up into my Red Wings. And I'm chilling. And
look at that diversions.
Diversions, yeah.
Rocky
Yeah,
J's.
I do remember
Rocky
diversions.
J's,
I remember Rocky
bro.
J's and I remember Rocky J's and diversions.
Remember how it
Yeah.
used to be back in the day?
Yes.
Because one thing that they had is they had the curfew right when when I was like in high school. It was right in the 90s or something like that. They implemented the curfew.
Yep.
On Saturday nights, you'd go to the
Yeah.
football game or whatever, hanging with the homies.
Yeah.
Get something to eat afterwards and all that. And what was the move? Hey man, let's go to Rocky J's or something.
Yeah.
And you'd go and you knew damn well
Yeah.
that you were out past curfew.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
SAPD would show up.
Oh yeah.
Not
I got
clockwork.
Bro, I got so many curfew violations. It was nobody's business, bro. I used to go to military on Sundays.
Oh, yeah,
but
bro.
see, my brother is 6 years older than me, so I was always around him and his friends. So I would go and party on military. I would do all that, and of course, man, I would get all kinds of curfew violations. And it's funny because people in the chat are talking about Pear Apple. They're talking about Malibu, right? Malibu Grand Prix. Pear Apple County Fair, yeah, like I all that, bro. That's all the moves, bro. The castle, the Aladdin's castle, yeah, man. Like those. See, but we go back to that. What we always talk about, Joe. See, what did you have to do back then if you wanted to get a young lady's attention? If you wanted to court a young lady,
you'd be eyeing her the whole time. You know, you had to work up the courage, bro.
Yeah. She's with the friends.
They always traveled in packs.
Yeah.
Always,
and then you got the ugly one that's kind of blocking. You know what I mean?
The big girl.
Oh yeah,
the big
bro.
girl with the skinny girl.
Yeah, she ain't interested in you. Like, man, ain't no one talking to you.
You tell your friend, hey man,
Yeah.
you got to go ahead, man, and go get the hyena, bro.
Exactly. I need my
Jump on the
wingman.
grenade.
I need my wingman. Exactly.
Jump on the grenade.
I need my wingman to jump on the grenade. I need you to take him for the team, bro. So.
No, bro. And then
no, but it was a thing, bro. And like I tell my sons this all the time, and I joke with them, and I joke, but I'm being serious. I'm like, y'all don't got no game, bro. Y'all motherfuckers don't got no game, bro, because. You know, we had to pull up on a woman, bro, on a girl. We had to walk up to her and her friends, bro. You had to, bro. You're like walking through like coal of fire, bro. Like you're walking in there.
They'd
bro.
all be staring at you, bro.
Yeah.
They'd all be staring
exactly,
at you,
bro. Exactly. So you had to walk up there, talk to her in person. you know, all that. Get her number. I got my little
Yeah,
pen and
pull out
paper.
the little pad,
I got
bro.
my pad. And it wasn't like now where you're like, oh yeah, we tap each other's phones to get each other's info. Like, bro, I
And
literally
paper,
had to
bro.
get. Yeah, I had my little pad and my little
Hey,
pen.
the little
and,
black book, bro.
Yeah,
If you
exactly,
know.
exactly.
You know,
so I gotta get a number. That's what I was saying, bro. Like going back to the Skateland West thing, like I didn't leave my house without my pen, my pad, and my mints. You know what I mean? I had my good little breath mints and all that. So, you know,
all the Altoids,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the Tic
exactly.
Tacs.
Yeah. And you know, you got the cool water cologne on, you know what I'm saying? You put in baby powder on yourself, bro. Like you doing all that, bro.
Hey, were you putting on the moco de gorilla?
I had Tres Flores, bro. I rocked the Tres Flores,
Hey.
which is funny because I tweeted about how
They took your
they took
skincare?
my LAX, bro. I didn't LAX security, you know,
You
my
can't
bag,
take it
bro,
in your backpack, bro.
I know, bro. I didn't snap, bro. My bag went through the like, you know, everybody's bag. It
Whoop,
went
we
through
got a hit.
Oh, bro, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh my
You know what
God,
these TSA
bro.
dudes, man? I'm
I
telling you,
know,
man.
I
All
know.
day they're just like,
I know.
and then when they get a hit, they're like, bingo,
I
and they
know.
jump into action.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
bro,
damn,
exactly.
man.
Yo. So TSA flags my bag. I feel like I've flown with the Suavecito before. I don't ever remember it getting pulled, but I don't know. They said it was like over the ounces, whatever. So they pull my Suavecito. They take my moisturizer, right? My skin, you know, my skincare stuff, you know. And I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Down
So
$60, man.
Exactly. So they took my Suavecito, they took my nice moisturizer stuff. Yeah, good 50-60 bucks when you add it up,
Yeah.
whatever.
That stuff ain't cheap, man.
I
I'm gonna tell you for
know,
sure, 'cause
I know.
you know what? My little niece,
Yeah.
she likes to take care of me, right?
Yeah.
So when we
yeah.
go to like Bath and Body Works or whatever, they have a men's section over
Yeah.
there. And my little niece, or even like we go to the store, the mall or whatever.
Yeah.
My little niece is the one that's real close to me. She's
Yeah.
always like, "You need to use this, uncle. You need to use this, uncle. Put it on your face and
Yeah.
whatever, you know, it smell good and all that."
Yeah.
So she's the one that takes care of me. But I tell you what, those little lotions and creams and shit, they're not cheap, bro.
No,
They
they're
ain't
not cheap
cheap.
at all. No, they're not. Yeah, you pay for some skincare routine, bro, and they're definitely not cheap. You know, they're not cheap. So yeah, so I was a little upset about my skincare being taken and my Suavecito. So then I go to HEB, bro, to find Suavecito, and I couldn't find any Suavecito. I found some hair products that was pomade that was similar, but
Yeah.
And it's funny thing, actually, I ran into Stephanie Maria there. I hadn't seen her in forever. So I was at the Valley High HEB, and yeah, like I ran into her there just like by coincidence,
Hey,
happenstance.
Nowadays, when you go to the HEB and we're of a certain age, they playing some bangers now.
I know. I know the chat is talking about freestyle music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The chat is talking about freestyle music. And yeah, Midtown knows, bro. Yeah, exactly. It makes you
No,
want to
bro.
make exactly once it makes you want to make out and dry hump. You know what I'm saying, bro?
No.
That was like the innocent days, bro. You know what I mean? That was before. But then again, you know, I'm of a different breed though, because I was a father at 14. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Myra saying I was in shambles. I was in shambles. Actually, there's another story I will tell you about me landing. And Myra already heard the story. But yeah, man, the freestyle, you know, the Skateland corner, the little dark corner, you know, that you find, and it was all innocent though. It was, you know, I'm not now, you know,
Yeah.
different story. Now I'm talking about the innocent, like making out, dry humping sessions, you know, that were going on in
Holding up the
Skateland West.
hand,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. It
Hey,
was.
man, she brushed her arm brushed up against
I
mine.
I
No,
know. It was a different time, bro. It was a different time. We had a
That's
different
like when
time.
you're like what, 10?
Yeah,
10, 11
11,
years
12.
old, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
real time. We got a super chat by Cuts.
Yeah.
Cuts by Jones. $9.99. Hell yeah.
Here comes the money.
There
Hell
you
yeah.
go.
He just says, great show, homies. Appreciate you, Cuts. If you guys don't know what Cuts by Jones does, man, he
great
makes
stuff, man.
amazing one-of-one
Yeah,
wood
man, I got one
cut.
up here.
Yeah. He handcrafts all those wooden cuts, and he does cowboy spurs, anything you want, and they are awesome. They are really, really awesome.
Does great work.
Work.
Man.
Yeah. So
He's an artist, man.
He is. He's an artist, man, and he knows how to work. And that wood stuff is no joke, bro. Like I couldn't do that. Like there's no way. I don't have the precision to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The hand-eye coordination to like do all that, and you're working with a pretty, you make one wrong move, bro. That blade will get
that
you.
finger coming off.
Yeah. You make one wrong move, bro. You taking a pinky off, dog.
Yeah.
So shout out to Cuts by Jones, man, and all the work that he does. We're adding him to the wheel, of course. But yeah, real quick, we're coming to a little bit of an end of the show, and we'll raffle those tickets. But I will tell the story. So not only did they take my Suavecito and my skincare lotion, so again, I'm no longer passenger prince when I come to San Antonio. I had to rent my own car, you know what I mean, and all that. Again, this is all new territory for me. It's been a while, right? So I'm normally passenger prince, and so now I'm like, I gotta go get my own rental car, all that. Man, I waited in the rental car line for like 45 minutes to finally get into the Hertz. I get, my phone's dying. I finally get to the car. They give me a Kia Soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me, bro. Like a Kia Soul. Like I asked for like a mid SUV. Like they said it was either going to be a Nissan Rogue or like an Explorer or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, they're like, look, we're backed up on cars. You can wait like 45 minutes or you can take the Kia Soul. And I'm like, man, just give me the damn car. Like I'm hungry. Like I'm my phone's about to die. Like I'm whatever. So then I get the car. And I'm thinking like, oh, my phone's at 1%. It's about to die. No big deal. I'll get in the car. I'll plug it in. I'll charge it, bro. The Kia Soul has just the USB port, the USB. My phone doesn't have that, bro. It has like the lightning, whatever. So I can't even plug in and charge my phone, bro. I can't even plug and charge my phone into the Kia Soul. Okay, no big deal. But I'm at the airport. I'm gonna drive to the Bill Miller on McCullough, over there by North Star. That's my first move because it's the closest Bill Miller to the airport. All right, I'm like, I get to the Bill Miller. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna yeah, exactly, the toaster. I'm like, I'm gonna get Nissan Kicks. Matt Gomez, hey, Matt, hey, Matt, Nissan Kicks, bro. That's all you, bro. That's all you, Matt. That ain't got nothing to do with me, big dog. And you know what I'm talking about. But
they never give you the car you request.
This is true. Yeah. So I get to the Bill Miller and I'm like, all right, bet. Like, I could charge my phone, I could plug it in, and then I can, get my food or whatever. Well, again, another backstory. I had like some fraud on my card recently, so I had to get a new physical card that hasn't came to me in the mail yet.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. So but I use everything on Apple Pay, right? I use everything on Apple Pay.
I did the same thing too, man.
But so then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna plug my phone. I'm gonna go get my food. Well, how the hell am I gonna pay for my food if my phone's dead because I have to Apple Pay it, right? So it was a whole thing, bro. It was a whole thing, man. But yeah. But you know what? But it still ain't gonna get me down. I'm still here. I'm still loving life. So
you know what I said? If they wanted to keep it puro, bro, you could have got it like a Nissan Maxima.
I mean, I'd rather have a Maxima than that damn Kia Soul. You know what I'm saying?
You would have fit in right here.
Real
on
talk.
Exit 7,
oh
bro.
yeah. I would take an Altima. I'll take the 4 holes in an Altima with ball tires, bro. I would take that over a Kia Soul any day.
Look at Mexican Junior, got to carry cash. Hey,
bro, yeah, that's a good point. You know what? I never carry cash. But I will say I'm starting to realize like there are moments where you a little 20 in your wallet or a little 100, whatever.
Keep 200 in my freaking caddy, dude. Yeah. In the little hideaway place.
Yeah.
It has like a secret compartment. You push a button or you push in a PIN number and it opens up and there's money in there. They make fun of me for that, but I'm like, you never know, bro.
Yeah. No, real talk. I mean, I don't know why Stephen Marie says, damn, call me out. I didn't call you out. I don't know what you're talking about. But
I think it's because you're talking about the Kia Soul.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if she drives a Kia Soul. I really don't. But so yeah, man, it was a whole thing, bro. But yeah, again, having cash on you would have helped. But I charged my phone till about 2%. I went and paid for my Bill Miller, charged it again. I unplugged the what did she say? When I see those waiting. Yeah, exactly. I unplugged the water fountain, so I could plug my phone because like I don't know who uses a water fountain anymore. It's a germ receptacle. So the employees were looking at me like, what is this guy doing? You know what I mean? Because I was just like under there like unplugging shit so I could plug my phone. And I was like, I just need a little bit of charge. Like that's all. Give me to like 10, 15%, and I'm good. So it just goes to show, which is funny, like how we, we grew up without cell phones. You know what I mean? Like I know some of these younger folks that are in the chat, don't remember a time without a cell phone, bro. Like, how did we get along without cell phones? You know what I mean? Like now, like my cell phone dies or is done, I'm
pages,
lost,
bro.
bro. I'm
pages.
yeah, exactly. I'm in shambles, dog. With the.
Who remembers that shit with the pager, bro? You get
Yeah.
paged. Look at you. We already knew where all the damn payphones were at.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what
Yeah.
corner, what gas station,
yeah.
even though by Ingram, you knew exactly where they had those payphones.
Yeah.
Jack in the
Yep,
box
yep,
and
yep,
all that
yep,
stuff on the corner. Remember,
Bro,
there
there
was
was
one
some
in the corner.
there was some phones that you could use for free that were like hidden gems that people
Yeah.
knew about. You know, you remember that?
Remember they still have them, dude, on the highway.
Bro, you know what else? It was funny. What I remember, and man, you're just bringing me back. Some of those payphones had the number on it.
Yeah,
right.
You could get a call back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I would tell somebody like, hey, call me at that payphone at 2:00 or whatever.
You need to put a quarter in it.
Yes,
Boom.
yes, bro. They will call you, bro. Isn't that crazy, bro? We lived through some shit, bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild talk. That's wild talk. We're coming up to the end of this show. It was a fun show. It was a good show. I'm glad everybody was in the chat. There's a good amount of folks here. Some were here earlier. They left.
1-800 collect.
Bro, my kids wouldn't know what to do with a payphone. Like if my son saw a payphone, bro, yeah, like how, like what do you? How do you grab
even the
it?
rotary phone? If you told them, hey, dial the number.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, man. Oh, it's so funny, man. Like we're talking about that stuff, and like I don't feel old, right?
Kids
But
nowadays don't even know how to use the can opener, bro. Not the electric one.
The actual
the
spin
actual
thing?
can opener, bro. You give it to them, and they're like, "¿Qué es esto?"
Yeah.
Open the can of tuna or open the can of beans or whatever. They're like, "What is that? How?"
Yeah.
I just use the one that plugs in the wall. They don't know.
Yeah.
It was funny too because sometimes they don't even know how to use they don't know how to check the air and the pressure in the tire.
Oh,
how to put air in the tire.
Oh yeah.
None of that stuff, bro. Even how
I know.
sometimes even how to turn on the hose outside.
Yeah.
You
The
just
manguera?
turn the manguera.
Yeah. Or you know what else? It would like the rolling of a window. Remember, like the window roll, bro. They would be like looking for a button. They would not know. I guarantee you put a lot of kids in a car and you're like shut the door. They won't figure out that you can roll the window down from that way. Yeah.
Or the old ass, was it the ashtrays they used to have in the back of the cars?
Yeah.
And the back seats, remember?
Yeah.
And the ones in the front.
Yeah.
Especially if you had like a grandparent.
Oh
or
yeah,
that had
yeah.
a caddy
Yeah,
or a Buick.
yeah.
They or Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
They always had ashtrays
Yeah.
all over the place. Bro.
Yeah. Facts.
Like,
yeah.
Man, dude.
Oh, Stephanie's saying that she said she's mad that I told him what HEB she was. Hey, don't be mad about Valley High. Don't be afraid to represent Valley High. She's mad that I said she was at the Valley High HEB.
Oh, Steph says she drives a Kia Carnival.
Those are actually nice. I you know what? When I saw the Kia Carnivals in the lot, I thought that's what I was gonna get, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. But no, it wasn't. It was the freaking it was a Soul. Yeah. So Christina's saying which HEB? I know. Okay. All right. I should have just said I saw it at HEB. Sorry, I didn't. Saying the specific HEB is wrong
Las
for me.
Palmas
Like
HEB
I know Las
goated.
Palmas is goated, bro. Las Palmas is OG. I don't think it's bad though. I say you rep what HEB you go to. This morning when I went to go get my champagne for this show, exit 7, baby.
The one right around the corner from me.
Bro, I know you're right here, Petranco, but no, I like the Marbach HEB, bro. You never know who you're gonna run into, bro. You never gonna know who you run into at the Marbach HEB, bro.
They're afraid
That's
of it,
exit 7, dog. I used to call it. When I was with Steph, I used to tell her and her kids that it was the baby mama HEB.
Oh, we just call it the ghetto HEB.
I call it the baby mama HEB. You know what I'm saying?
HEB.
Yeah, I said I might run into a baby mama I didn't know about at that HEB. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. So I call that the baby mama HEB.
Over here around where we live, we call that one the ghetto HEB. That's their Marbach HEB.
Yeah,
that's their neighborhood.
But
HEB.
it's nice,
But if you want to go to the nice one, you gotta go to the one on Petranco,
of
1604.
course. Yeah, exactly. Petranco, man, when I was a kid, there was not a lot on Petranco. You know what I mean? There was not a lot. Now it's so built up.
Dude.
Yeah.
Farmland.
Exactly. But yeah, Las Palmas is goated. Jonathan C, you're right. Okay, Stephanie and Christina are ganging up on me. I won't say what HEB I see somebody at next time. I was there. I was at HEB Valley High trying to find some hair product. You know what I mean? Because it was the closest one to me.
That's gonna be the topic of discussion for next Friday. On next Friday's shows, we're gonna have to have the top 10 HEBs in San Anto.
Yeah, I like
You know,
that. Yeah,
which are the
yeah.
nice ones.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely, yeah.
And then you're gonna have to have a list of the most hood
Yeah,
HEBs
yeah,
in San Anto.
exactly. Yeah. Well, remember, Joe, you were talking about that ranking about the most hood places
Yeah.
in Texas, but we should do one just for San Antonio,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
the most hood ghetto areas or whatever you want to call it. And it's not bad or good. Like, don't take it bad. Me calling something hood or ghetto isn't bad. Like it is what it is,
from
man. Like
here,
we
man.
know what it is exactly. So
Yeah.
I ain't tripping, man. Like I'll roll into Valley High, I'll roll into Indian Creek.
Hey man,
I'll
I'm on
roll
the
into
nicer
Meadow
part of
Wessel.
Marbach, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
The bad part of Marbach's
Yeah.
over there by the John Jay.
Yeah.
And all that, going further
Oh,
in.
of course.
So
Of
by
course.
military,
yeah,
going
exactly,
towards
exactly.
military,
Yeah,
bro.
the tire shop across
Yeah.
from John
Hector's-
Jay.
hey, shout out to Hector's,
Shout
bro.
out to Hector's Tire Shop, bro. They've been there forever, dude. Hector's Tire
Oh,
Shop,
man.
that Fred's Fish, you know, all that, man. Yeah, that's
Hey,
that's
man,
the,
the
move,
little
bro.
Mexican restaurant across from John Jay, that's fire, bro.
Mhm.
They have
Yeah.
good little tacos there in the morning, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I don't know. They closed it. They were
Really?
They were shutting it down. Yeah.
I was talking to my homie last night, Kimberly, about that because she's also Exit 7 and she grew up around here. And we were just talking about how it's funny how like every different city, different areas of San Antonio are all different, right? Like different, it's like different pockets, you
Yeah.
know. So the east side is you know, Rigsby, you know, WWY, that area, you know, the west side, the metal west, so like John McMullen, you know, by Lanier, Memorial, all that kind of stuff. And then you got, you know, like the Marbach area, Alamo Ranch or whatever. And then you got like the south side, right? Like the deep south side, like South Zamora type south side area, like where the Mama Margie's is and all that. All those are all San Antonio, right? But they all have their own unique like blend or their little aura about
Yeah,
them. You see what
man.
I'm saying? Like wherever you grew up in San, like people can all be from San Antonio, which is awesome that you have different experiences, right? Like Southtown seems like another world compared to Alamo
It's a
Ranch.
good, was it like a Mr. Rogers song? These are the people in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
everybody acts a little different. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have your own
Yeah.
little dialect, your own
Yeah.
slang for
Yeah.
certain things, right? Because you grew up in a certain area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And only if you grew up there, you know, right?
Yeah.
That's why that saying, if you know, right? We always say that. But yeah, man, it's interesting. Like I said, San Antonio is an awesome city, and it's just every pocket is different. Like you can have a different experience depending on what side of town you grew up in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can have a totally different experience. You know,
I grew up over there. My neighborhoods that I grew up in as a child are going to be over here. I grew up on this area, Marbach,
yeah.
and also grew up or raised at off of Ray Ellison, right?
Oh,
Five
yeah.
Palms area.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
My palm, yeah,
by
yeah.
Indian Creek
Yep,
and all
yep,
that.
Yep.
You know, that was my neighborhood. You know, because I
Yeah.
went to the Neil Armstrong Elementary. I went to the West Campus High School, and I
Yeah.
also went to Allen B. Shepherd Middle School.
Yeah.
Allen B. Shepherd was right next door to West Campus,
know,
bro.
I
So you
know,
know it was
I know.
annoying because you get
I
out of
know.
your high school, you're there, and you had to go and wait. Your little sister, your
Yeah,
little brother be
yeah.
waiting for you. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
My brother went to West Campus. My brother he didn't want to go to J for some
Yeah.
reason. He went to West Campus, and then I was getting in a bunch of trouble at Pease, and I went to the alternative school twice, right?
Yeah.
That alternative school that's right up the road from Pease,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's still there.
It's still there, bro.
I know. I drove that way
It
because
still looks the same.
I know. I came from that way because I went to go get the tacos. Hell yeah, I love that sound. I went to go get
Shit.
I went to go get the tacos this morning,
Yeah.
right? And I hadn't seen that alternative school in forever. And I went there 2 years. So my mom was like, "Hey, you're getting into a bunch of trouble at Pease. Why don't you go to Shepherd, right? Like your
Yeah.
brother goes to West Campus, like, you know, whatever." So I went to Shepherd for a year, and then bro, I got into more trouble there. I got literally, bro, like all the SLs, the suicidal locos, you know, thought I was like a Latin king because I was rocking a lot of black Ben Davis and all that back then.
Yeah.
So I got into it with them, and then it didn't help that I was the new guy and like I was
couldn't
getting
rep
all the
nothing back
ladies.
in the
Yeah,
day, dude.
yeah, I was the new guy. So I was getting all the girls. I was the new guy. So they all hated me, bro. So I got into a bunch of fights at Shepherd. I lasted 1 year there, and I came back 8th grade to Pease, and that's when I met Christina. I met Christina. She
Oh,
was
so
she
y'all
was a
been
new
friends.
Oh, yeah. She was a new student at Pease when my 8th grade year,
Yeah.
and you know I was like, yeah, that's the move, right? So we met at Pease, and it's funny because we always talk about how like we brought our sons here years ago, and we were
Yeah.
showing them Pease Middle School, and we were like,
Still the same.
your
bro.
mom and I met here, yeah, like in this fucking school that has no windows.
No,
You know what I mean?
windows.
Like
It's
it
a
literally
prison,
looks
bro.
like a prison, yeah, bro. It has no windows, you know, crazy.
That's the way West Campus was. Too.
I know,
They
I
had
know.
those skinny little prison windows.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
could just get a little peek outside. That was
yeah.
it, dude.
But you're right, bro. Shepherd literally is right next to his campus.
It is,
like,
dude.
Everyone, like you said, brother, little sister, whatever, brother, they walked over.
They
and
would
all,
wait for you, and
Yep,
you'd be coming
yep.
out of school. You'd
Yeah.
be trying to talk with a lady or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
your little sister. Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
You know, embarrassing you and stuff, man. I used to hate that crap, dude.
Yeah.
I always had my damn sister waiting for me too.
Yeah.
Annoying, dude. That's a stupid thing that I don't get along with my sister too well, but I tolerate her.
Yeah.
But they used to make me take her everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
My mom, hey, take your sister with you. Why? I'm gonna go and hang out with my boys. Take your sister.
I know.
I'm gonna go play basketball. Take your sister.
know.
Oh my god.
I
dude.
know. I don't know. I can't see. Oh yeah. He's pouring his own drink. It's a tragedy. It is. Myra, it is a tragedy that I'm pouring my own drink. I'm opening my own bottles. I'm pouring my own drink. And Jonathan C says we have a squirter because that bottle was ready, bro. That pop, bro. That pop sound was ready. So yeah, man, exactly. It is a tragedy that I'm pouring my own drinks. I'm not used to doing this. There's a lot of I got a lot going on this trip because I'm not used to getting my own rent a car. I'm not used to pouring my own drinks.
Time too.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's the good part is I got a lot of free time. I'm getting to rekindle with some of my friends and old friends that I haven't seen in a while.
You hang out with the homies.
Exactly. I don't have this regimented schedule of like you're here and we're doing this.
You're on
that,
my
that.
time no
yeah,
more.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
nah.
I'm on Fernandez time, bro. You know what I mean? So
Puro pinche party, bro.
yeah, a la verga, bro. So yeah. So again, I'll be at the game tonight. Spurs and Jazz, 7:00 tip off, I believe.
Yes, sir.
I'll be there a little bit early. I'm actually gonna link up with Jacob Toby
Nice, bro.
before the game. Yeah. He's an awesome dude. We've connected over last year. So we're probably gonna meet up before the game, kind of have a little milkshake because he can't drink before the game.
No, of course,
so yeah.
bro.
So he likes to have a milkshake before the game. So I'll go down. You know, when you go down to like the plaza level, they have like the little milkshake stand, which is really cool. But now you can put booze in them. I'll get the booze milkshake. He'll get the virgin milkshake. But yeah, man, I'll put out some videos and some content. So look for Jacob, Toby, and I to have some videos later on today. But yeah, I'll be at the Spurs game. If you see me, come say what's up. I will buy the first round and yeah, we'll have a good time. So speaking of Spurs games,
Charlie says, "Where's the after party?"
Yeah, you tell me. You tell me, Charlie. You know,
look at my.
It's Fernandez time. Exactly. Like I am. That's what I'm saying. Like I am on Fernandez time.
You should have that big clock, like Flavor
Flav.
Flav.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good idea, bro. That's I should get Cuts by Jones to make me something. I could get a clock that says Fernandez time. I like that. That's a good idea. I like
bling
that.
it out, bro.
Bling it
Bling
out.
it out,
Oh, you
bro.
gotta bling
Of
it out.
course,
Come
bro.
on, bro. You gotta bling it out. So yeah, a big ass clock.
Con la
Flavor
stacking of la
Flav,
cups, bro.
Yeah, the stacking of the cups. Fernandez time. Okay, I like where we're going. I like where we're
that,
going with
bro.
this.
Yeah, you gotta wear
I like
that, man.
I like where we're going with this. We're making progress. So
Hey,
I like
that'd
it.
be cool to wear that at the Spurs game, bro.
I'm my
Fernandez
gears.
time con la
Yeah,
stacking of the cups, bro.
my
That's
gears are
right.
turning. My gears are turning. So yeah, big clock, blinged out. Fernandez time. Cup stacking. What more do you want, bro?
Look at
Life is good.
Stephanie knows. Peace is jail school.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
we're telling
Stephanie
it's,
knows.
It's still the
yeah,
same,
she
bro.
knows. Stephanie
it's
knows.
still
Yeah,
the same.
Yeah.
They put another wing to it in the front, you know.
Yeah.
But they ain't no windows.
Yeah.
No windows.
Yeah, no windows, bro. Pease Middle School, bro. It used to be the Pease Apaches, right? But they offended people. So what? I think they're the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs,
now,
Peace Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Now.
What did Christina say? She said,
I'll send it to you.
"Oh boy, I'll send it to you."
sure.
I don't know.
I think she's talking about maybe the clock.
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah.
talking about Fernandez time.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, man, Pease Middle School, where I met Christina, 8th grade, no windows, wild. like that place is wild. Like I said, it used to be the Apaches, but it offended a bunch of people. So I think they're the Bulldogs
Prison
now or something
school.
like that. Yeah. So all right, it's spin the wheel time. Someone's gonna win 2 free 100 level seats to the Spurs and Pacers game next Friday and a parking pass, courtesy of the Area 210 podcast.
Here we go. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Can't see it.
Oh, Tony Hernandez.
Tony
won.
Hernandez. Oh, my guy. Okay.
All right, Tony.
Tony Hernandez, bro. DM me later, Tony, on Twitter, and I will give you the info. Like I'll transfer the tickets.
Give you the
through
deets.
Yeah. Basically, it's just like a transfer, like you got to give me like your email address or your phone number, and I can transfer you the tickets, and the parking pass. So yeah, Tony
Damn.
Ornales.
Look at Christina, 1996 is what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
say.
yep. August 1996 is when we first met. Yep,
At
August
Peace Middle School.
96, bro. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Damn.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's why I tell people, man. I said at the end of the day, man, like Christina and I's marriage didn't work out, but we spent 20 years together. We raised 3 amazing sons. I will always, 96.
Me
Yeah,
and Stephanie said it.
I know.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll always care about her, and I always love her because of
Yeah.
what she provided for me. You know, I would have never excelled in my military career if it wasn't for Christina. So
She's holding it down, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Hold
So
it
that's what I'm
down.
saying.
Respect.
Like, yeah. So even though our marriage didn't work out, that like I still think we have a beautiful story because, like I said,
yeah.
we have each other's back. We're family.
Takes a strong woman to be able to do all that,
bro.
man.
Yeah, I
Real
met her.
talk.
Yeah, I met her when I was 12, 13 years old. You know, and like
Yeah.
from 0 to 11, I didn't know her, and from 12, 13 on, I've known her, and like so I've known
But
her
you can
more.
kind of say then
Yeah.
she had a hand in helping you become the man you are today.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. Yeah, and she still helps me through my shenanigans sometimes that I get myself into. You know, I find myself, you know, I can be on one a lot. You know, so it takes somebody
to
who really,
ground you.
yeah, for sure. So even though again we don't have that marriage or whatever, but she's still my go-to. She's
And
still a rock.
We
you
know we can be
so,
a handful
yeah.
at times.
Oh, of
we
course.
know.
Yeah,
we know.
yeah, we're too much, bro. We're too much. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and bring the show to a close. We
Cool.
want to appreciate everybody who donated super chats to us today.
Yeah.
Thank you all for the
Mhm.
kind words of happy birthday to my mother. And also, I almost forgot, it's my nephew's birthday today, too.
Nice.
So
nice.
happy birthday to
Yeah.
my nephew, baby Luca. He turns 2 today. So
Oh,
I'll go ahead and
nice.
spend some time with him over the weekend, get
Nice.
him
I
something
love it.
nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Appreciate you having me, Joe. I'm always humbled by being able to come on here and like chat with people on the chat and people from Twitter, people from Instagram, or just people that I know personally. It's yeah, man. And like I said, I'm in a different headspace right now in my life and all that. And just being here helps me kind of stay grounded. So, man, I appreciate you, Joe, and Mike, even though he ain't here, for kind of allowing me to be part of this platform.
Yeah.
And again, of course, on the way out, don't forget the chat is powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. Go see our guy Sean Quintero. Congrats to Tony Ornales. DM me. I will get you those tickets. And the next raffle will be for regular season tickets for the ladies. So yeah, thanks for everybody in the chat, man. And I'll see you tonight at the Spurs game if you're there.
Yeah, go Spurs, go. We'll
Yep.
see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.
Yep.
We're out.
Stay puro.